Hello guys, welcome to Java Python Interview Hub. In this video tutorial, I will explain Python basics interview question answer means mock interview preparation with practicals. So main topics covered in this particular series is strings, list, tuple, dictionary, set, exception handling and file management. So without wasting a single second, let's start with the strings. So we will discuss 10 questions for the theory purpose like a mock interview. So the first question is, what is a string in Python? You will give answer, a string is a sequence of characters enclosed in single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes. Your next question, how do you create a multi-line string? Then your answer will be by using triple quotes, right? Third question, are strings mutable in Python? Then your answer will be no. Strings are immutable. Their value cannot be changed after creation. Fourth, how to access individual characters in a string? Your answer, using indexing. For example, string s into square bracket 0, it means the first character. Next is, how to reverse a string? So by slicing into the square bracket colon without starting or ending value, just give the jumping -1. By using this, you are able to reverse your string. Next is, how to find the length of a string? By using len function into bracket, you will have to pass your string. Seventh is, difference between is alpha and is elem. So your answer will be, is alpha checks only letters, is elem checks letters and digits. Next is, how to convert a string to lowercase? By using s dot lower function. Here s is a string and lower is a library function. How to split a string into words? By using s dot split. Here s is a string and split is a library function. And the 10th question is, how to check if a substring exists in a string? So using keyword like cat in category, right? So here is a 10 string interview questions and answer. Now we will discuss about strings 10 practical questions. So first of all, you can see on your screen, reverse a string without slicing. So the problem definition is very important, without slicing. So here we have created one function, result is equal to blank. For ch in s means it will traverse through the string, and result is equal to ch plus result. So it will give me what? A string reverse. Second is, count vowels and the consonants, right? You can see on your screen there is a function, vowels is equal to set. Set means what? It will provide a unique data. So with small letter and capital letter, we have just provided all vowels. V is equal to sum, that ch in vowels for ch in s, if ch dot is alpha, means s is a string, ch is a character, single character get from the string, and it is called as a comprehension. So also c is equal to sum ch dot is alpha and ch not in vowels for ch in s. So here v will give you a vowels and c will give you the consonant. Please make these all examples in your computer and editor, so we'll get a better idea. So you can pause the screen and then after copy this particular content to your IDE. Third one is remove duplicates, preserving order. So you can see that we have created a function, then after called the function in the print method. So for your practical purpose, you will have to create all this practical, then and then you will get the clear idea. If you have any question regarding any practical, please mention particular practical in the comment. I will definitely reach to you and give you the solution. Next is check anagrams. See, the very simple and like a minimal code. Python gives you the very short code comparison to the other programming languages. Fifth one is first non-repeating characters. So means the unique character. Here in Swiss, right, W, first non-repeating character is what? W. Second is I, but first one is what? W. So this particular function will give you the W. String compression. So here is your result, right? Again and again, I insist you to do all these practicals in your content. Replace vowels with next letter, right? Suppose apple, so A will replace with the next letter B and E with the next letter F. So this code will give you the replace vowels with the next character. Longest substring without repeating characters, right? Longest substring without repeating characters. So you can see this code will give you this type of result. The 9th is title case without library method title. So using this particular functionality, you are able to convert into a title case. And the last one is max and min from comma separated numbers. So we know the split method will be used, right? So these are the 10 practicals on strings. So we have completed strings with 10 mock interview theory question and 10 practical question. Let's start with the next topic is list. So first we will discuss about the 10 theory questions on the list. What is a list in Python? A list is an ordered mutable collection of items enclosed in square brackets. Can a list hold different data types? Yes. List can store integers, strings, floats, or even other list. Now the next question, how to add an element to a list? Using the append or insert method. It is a library function. How to remove an element from a list? Using remove or the pop function. How to access list elements by list and the square brackets using indexing. Next is how to find the length of a list using by len function. How to reverse the list? Again the slicing with no starting, no ending, just a jumping with a -1. How to sort a list in Python? There is a sorted and sort method will be there. What is list comprehension? A concise way to create a list. For example, x into it will give the square for x in range of what? 5. So it will traverse through 0 to 4 and make a square of all the particular values. And the 10th is difference between append and extend. Append adds a single element while extends add multiple elements like a list. So here is your 10 list theoretical mock interview questions. Now 10 practical questions. Remove element from list in place. So you can see we have created one function and then after a particular element, so pop function is used while passing the argument. Next is rotate list right by k, right? So with this particular code you are able to rotate your list to the right side. Elements only in the first list. So here two lists are there. So which elements are in the first list will be printed. Now pair with max product, right? So it will pairing with the max product. So these all are the interview questions which are already asked into the interviews. So prepared with your code, with your editor, and run with fluency. Flatten one level nested list, single line of code, just you have to call the function in a print. Move zeros to end. This is one of the most important practical question in the industry right now. Okay. Then after two, some indices, right? Next is remove duplicates, preserving order. This is second one important question. Ninth, split list into chunks, right? And then after the last one is merge two sorted list, right? So it will merge the two sorted list. Now same we have a 10 tuple theoretical mock interview question. First one is, what is a tuple in Python? A tuple is an ordered immutable collection of elements. Second, how to create a tuple with one element? So add a comma, right, with a round bracket. Are tuples faster than list? Yes, because they are immutable. We cannot change at runtime. Can a tuple contain different data types? Yes, like list, you can add all the data like integer, float, strings, and boolean. How to access tuple elements? Using indexing. Can we change a tuple after creation? No. Tuples are immutable. You can give answer with very confidence. How to find the length of a tuple? Using len. How to concatenate tuples? Using plus operator. How to check if an item exists in a tuple? Using keyword, in keyword. And the last one, can a tuple contain another tuple? Yes, tuple can be nested. So these are the 10 mock interview questions for tuple. Let's move to the 10 practical question. Swap two variables using tuple like unpacking. Next is convert a list of tuples to a dictionary. Third one, tuple, new tuple with the unique values. Fourth one, second largest value in a tuple. Unpack tuple, first, middle list, and the last one. Then after, count occurrences in tuple without count. Next is flatten one level nested tuple. Convert tuple of characters to string. Ninth is replace an element in a tuple. Immutability workaround. And the last one, swap elements in each pair of tuple of pairs. So here are 10 important practical questions for the tuple. Let's move to the dictionary for 10 theoretical mock interviews. First one, what is a dictionary in Python? A dictionary is an unordered collection of key value pairs. Next is, how to create a dictionary using curly braces or dict function. Can dictionary keys be mutable? No. Keys must be immutable. We cannot change. How to access a dictionary value? Using dict into bracket key or get into bracket key. How to add a key value pair? So dict means your dictionary name. Specify key is equal to specify your value. How to remove a key value pair? By using pop or del. How to get all keys from a dictionary? By using keys library function with the dictionary. Values by dict and values. How to merge two dictionaries? So using update. And the last one is how to check if a key exists using in keyword. So here is a 10 theoretical mock interview questions for the dictionary. Let's move to the practical questions. So the 10 practical questions, the first one is merge two dictionary summing duplicate values. So if two dictionary has the same key, it will add the values of the same key. Key with the highest value. and you will find all these answer with a very short line of code. Invert dictionary means values unique. Group words by the first letter. Here you will have to use one library from collections, import default dict. Then word frequency sorted. 6.1. Remove keys with none values. 7th, flattered nested dictionary means dot separated keys. 8th one is keys with different values between two dictionaries. 9th is update dictionary B into A but keep original A values on conflict. And the last one is frequency dictionary from the string. So these are the 10 important dictionary practical question with the solution. You can create it by your own editor, and please comment if you find any problems or queries, right? And please do not forget to like, subscribe to the Java Python Interview Hub. We will provide you this type of interview questions very regular basis. Let's move to the next topic, set for 10 theoretical mock interview questions. First one, what is a set in Python? A set is an unordered collection of unique elements. How do you create a set? By using the curly brackets or the set function. Can sets have duplicate elements? No. Duplicates are automatically removed. Right? Let's move to the next. How to add an element to a set by using the add method. Next is how to remove an element from a set by using the remove or discard. How to find the union of two lists by using the pipe operator or by using the union library function. How to find the intersection by using AND operator and by intersection library function. How to find the difference between two sets by using the minus operator and the difference library function. How to check if two sets are disjoints by using the isDisjoint boolean method. And the last one, can a set contain a list? Candidate, no, because lists are mutable and unhashable. Right? So these are the 10 important questions for set. Let's move to the practical question of set. Here is union of two sets. Next, intersection of two sets. Difference between two sets. Symmetric difference. Check if set is subset. Remove duplicates from list using set. Find all unique characters in string. Frozen set example. Count common elements between two lists and check if two sets are disjoint. So these are the 10 important practical questions for the set. Let's move to the next topic, the important one, exception. First question is, what is exception handling in Python? It's a way to manage runtime errors without stopping program execution. Which keyword is used to handle exception? Try and except. How do you run cleanup code after exception handling? By using a finally block. How do you raise a custom exception? Then using raise statement. What's the difference between except and finally? Except handles errors. Finally always runs after try except. How to handle multiple exceptions? Using multiple except blocks or a tuple in one except. Right? What is else in exception handling? It runs only if no exception occurs in the try block. What happens if you do not handle an exception? The program stops and shows a traceback error. Right? That will give a very bad impression to your project's applications. Can you nest try except block? Yes, nested exception handling is allowed. Which base class do all exceptions inherit from base exception, right? So let's check the 5 practical interview questions for the exception. Handle zero division error, multiple exception types, finally block example, raise custom exception, exception chaining, right? These are the 5 important interview questions. Let's move to the file management, 10 theoretical mock interview questions. How do you open a file in Python using open, file name and the mode like write mode, read mode, append mode? What are the common file modes? R for read, W for write, A for append, B for binary. How to read all content from a file using read method. How to read a file line by line using the readline library function. How to write to a file by using the write method. How to ensure a file is closed after use using with open as F context manager. How to check if a file exists using os.path.exist library function. Difference between text and binary mode. Text mode handles strings while binary mode handles bytes. How to delete a file in Python by using os.remove. And what happens if you open a file in write mode that already exists? It contents are overwritten. So these are the 10 important mock interview questions for the file management in Python. Let's move to the 5 practical questions for the file management. First one is write text to file. Next is read text from file. Append to file. Fourth one is count lines in a file. And the fifth one is read file line by line into the list. So these are the 5 most practical interview questions asked by the interviewers in the interviews for the freshers, right? So these are the core Python concepts that I have introduced. In the next video series, I will introduce main object oriented concepts in Python. But for that, we'll have to like, subscribe and comment to the Java Python Interview Hub. Keep watching, keep practicing. Your dream job awaits. Consistency beats talent. Code every day, even if it's just a few lines. Thank you very much guys for joining with me. Thank you.